budget. But what it is telling the people, for example, you are saying to the people, this is how I see Trinidad and Tobago. This is what this government aspires and is looking to, in its 5-year period, to achieve for Trinidad and Tobago.
At least in this year.
No. You see, the year is because you have to go back every year to Parliament to get the money. You can't run the government without the money. Right. And the budget you have to go to Parliament to get the Appropriation Act passed. So when you hear year on year, it's not January to January. It's from the beginning of the fiscal year, which is October 1st, and then the end is September 30th, although you can get a grace period of another month. But if you aren't ready by then, that's why you have to prorogue Parliament. That's what has happened in the past. You can't run the country because you don't have the money. Because how you get it is the Appropriation Act. So after you have all the budget speech and debate and so on, then you get the budget passed because you have to account to the people. You can't take my money and just spend it in the end of 5 years when you tell me what you did with my money.
Exactly.
Right? So let me just make it clear. It's not just only accounting. A budget of a government, they're building hospitals, they're building highways, they're building schools, they're not building a house, You understand? And there's a whole process, especially because of the level of accountability and transparency and all the rules that govern or should govern the procurement of goods and services and the selection of contractors.
High-scale infrastructure
projects. Right. Those things take time. It's time. The design, the selection of the contractors and subcontractors. So you have to come back and say where you've reached, where you haven't reached at all. You're going back to the Parliament every year because it's already kind of worked out how much national security is going to get. Because it's not a magic post thing, it's all of a sudden. It may change because you decide you're going to acquire some OPVs, right. You're going to do some extra
dynamic.
Right, something that is significant enough that you're going to have to make a greater allocation.
Fine.
And so it is going to be a change.
Outliers.
Yes, and also too, if you see them spending more on tourism, then there's a message to the public that the government really is serious about developing tourism. So let's use the school.
Yes.
You think a school can be built in a year? You think a highway could be built from San Juan to Point Fortin a year? No. The fact it wasn't built within the time frame you said it was going to be built, and the cost that you said is accounting to the people that you probably not doing such a good job. Okay, so that is another story by itself. Okay? But every year you have to come now, this is where we have reached. Property tax is a good example. From the 2015, I heard we were supposed to be paying property tax next year. We still are not paying it. There's so many examples I can use. I'm not going to want to go through all of that. But you see, it's really a test of your performance.